Hmm. Good afternoon, great people. It is what I like to call Wave Wednesday. How's everyone doing today? Wave Wednesday, getting here with the good folks. Beautiful day, it looks like. Looked like it's going to be a much better day than yesterday. It was a little windy yesterday, a little bit of a wind yesterday. Please do yourself a favor and visit the website, www.dremontez.com. It is the holiday season. There's lots of things going on. Something for a loved one or something for yourself. Lots of stocking stuffer ideas. We have you covered. Go to the website, hit the sponsor link. Maybe something on there for you, places to have your Christmas party. Looking for entertainment for your Christmas party. And looking for that surprise gift for you or a loved one, or maybe a little one you may have that could be, or the adult in you or the kid in you that still has that comic book fix. And don't forget, we got you out there covered for all your adult needs as well. But there's something on there for everyone. But again, I hope everyone is doing well. How did your Giving Tuesday go? How did that go? How did your Giving Tuesday go? How did that go for you? All right, we have high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Oh, let's get in there for the real thing for sure. If you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Special shout out birthday to my former softball coach out of Wood River, his wife, Miss Sugar. Happy birthday to you, Sugar. And that's not being flirtatious, that's her name, Sugar. But happy birthday to you, Sugar. And happy birthday to all of you that are having a birthday today. Or maybe you celebrate an anniversary, not just in relationships, maybe at your job. Who got a raise? Who got a raise just in time for the holidays? We told you it was coming. Patience is a real thing. I'm not talking about the type of patience if you're a doctor. Patience on your path to your progressions. It is a real thing for sure. Look like I did it again. Oh, I got it right here. There we go. There we go for sure. Can we get through our pillars of the day so we make sure that we're all on the same path? We know how the daily struggle can be of getting up, getting out of neutral into drive, and going out and taking on the world, the outside, those other people or humans. They're out there, whether to dictate your day, help your day, or knock you down. Either way, we're going to get you ready to get on out there and get started this afternoon. We're going to let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you, and laugh. Speaking of laughing, I heard something yesterday. This young lady I follow on TikTok, I can't think of her name. You probably know her or seen her videos. She became really good at doing the reels with football. She wears referee jerseys, all the NFL teams she's talking about. She's very good at what she does. She made one yesterday talking about what happened last week in NFL, particularly Thanksgiving Day, turkey football. And she said, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for going back to find a cheerleader that was on them for the last Super Bowl win. She was talking about Dolly Parton. Because Dolly Parton dressed like a Cowboy cheerleader. That was one of those delayed reaction type jokes. She was reading it, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, my God. So that's your laugh for the day. That right there is your laugh for the day for sure. It's crazy how we start our days. People have routines. People have a spontaneous movement. People have no idea how the day is going to get started. But when we open our eyes, now it's on. And everybody has a different thing that they do, whether it's the coffee, the bathroom visit, fire up a cigarette, light you one of them good old fire sticks. What I mean is a blunt, smoke you a joint, light up, or whatever it may be. Everybody has a way that they start their day. But when you're finally up, got the chest out, scratching up under your breast, you women know who I'm talking about. Ready for the day. You've been showered and everything. You're ready. You're getting ready still. Got your music going. Oh, yeah. Snapping your finger, getting ready. You're getting in the groove to get ready for the day. But you're not quite there yet. We still got an hour left before we leave the house. And you watch something. And it really changes everything from what we've been through to get up in the morning, to get out the door. Now, what you witness on TV has now put the brain somewhere else. And what you've heard on TV or that morning talk show or your audio podcast you listen to. Something you heard or saw now changes the frame of thought for the day. And now it takes you to a way you got to rethink on how you want to leave the house because you're not in that same mindset that you were before. You either heard something or watched something. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it'd be bad. Then you have the people that have that, I guess, meditation moment before they leave the house. They sit there and they reflect on their dreams from the night before, whether good or bad, and what those dreams mean. Maybe you took notes in the middle of the night while you were sleeping, but something you do before you leave today. And I just find it interesting that things that people do each and every day to help them get going. And others are still questioning, how do you do that? How do you get that motivated, that much enthusiasm early in the morning? Most people say nothing but God. Other people say, well, you can't do nothing if you sit on your ass. It's all kind of cliches and truth to the moment that people speak of that thing in that situation to help you get going. But when you do and you figure it out, it is a great feeling for sure. Maybe you had a good dream. Maybe you had a good sex dream. You woke up smiling. Those are fun. When you wake up, now if you in the bed with somebody and you wake up smiling, you might get slapped the fuck out. What you smiling for? What you so happy about? But us single folk with that live alone, we know what that dream is like. When you wake up, you're like, oh, shit, that was kind of real. You get upset at, damn, I didn't know I was that flexible in my dreams and shit. But we back at home now. We back at home. Okay, folks. It is Wednesday. It is Montez at midday, and thank you all for tuning in. What's going on, Uncle Black? How we doing, sir? Well, you be looking sharp in them pictures you be posting. Your coordination with your hat, your color coordination with your beard, and your accessory and your jewelry and your shoes, you be on point, man. Crisp. Casket clean. Don't take that in a bad way. But casket clean. All right, here we go. Maybe it's the television shows I watch, the movies, the time that we are in, watching the news, reading articles, social media. But I have a serious question out there, people. Do we really know each other? I'm not talking about you and I, but do we really know each other? I'm not talking about a game show. What's your favorite color? What favorite car would you like to have? What was his pet's name when he was in 5th grade? No. Do we really know each other? And if we don't, I don't want to hear about an app. I don't want to hear about an AI feature. How can we get to know each other better? Because I don't think we know each other. I really don't. Case in point, anytime there's a crime committed, they go where? To the neighbors. And what do the neighbors say? Well, I didn't, we talked all the time. You didn't know each other. There are people that know their own kids. They own kids, especially the parents that work at night. There's no knock on you. You got to do what you got to do to survive. But do you really know your kid? Does your kid know you? What could you tell your kid today and your kid will say, what? I did not know that. I'm not talking about, they ain't your real daddy, no shit like that. We don't want to traumatize the kid before the holiday, but life lessons that your kid probably needs to know now, or you never thought about, hey, I need to share this with my kid. Now, again, put a disclaimer on her. I'm not telling no one, I repeat, no one to go on the kid's cell phone or tablet. You're going to find something you shouldn't be finding out right now. So don't go snoop it. Just go to all them people going in people's phones and shit and purses and wallets. Stop it. If you want to know something, talk, communicate. But do we really know each other? Who do you deal with maybe on an everyday basis? And you just sat back and say, damn, I really don't know that son of a bitch. I really don't know her. But you've been around this person you think is a long time. And I'm not thinking of the worst case scenario type information to share. Everybody know the code word of things to do. Delete my search history. Don't let nobody get the top of that closet in the right corner. And everything is good. Everything is good. But to that point of knowing each other, as much stuff as I watch, hear, and listen to and see, even though I'm legally blind, I pay attention in different ways. And I don't think we know each other. I really don't. In my own experience, I learned so many things this past summer about my mother and father that shit I didn't know. Is it on me that I didn't ask these questions? Was it on them? They didn't tell me. But these are not like shocking moments and nothing like that. Like my mom used to play on soap operas and she spent all the money before I was born. No, nothing like that. No. But just things I think will help in the progressions of adulthood, making better decisions. And I think that's kind of a form of a factor too as well, that not knowing each other kind of falls up under that realm itself. Time for me to get hydrated here, kids. I've been running my mouth all morning. How many of you talk to the television in the morning? Raise your hand. When you talk to the television and you're in the house by yourself, is it considered talking to yourself? I don't think so. Because you're having a conversation with someone that can't hear you. We all, if you've been married before, you've been there before. It's like the sound of one hand clapping. Oh my goodness. Oh, makes no sense. But in theory, the thought process. But you get what I'm saying. I think it's therapeutic. It's like when you're doing your morning walk, you got your earbuds in and you're singing. Who are you singing to? Who are you singing to? What's all that about? I put that up there with the same thing as people that talk to the television. Now, do I wish the television could say something back? No. I bet all of us say some foul shit to the TV. Whether you're watching a movie, run, turn around, look behind you. See, what if they turn around and kill us? Say, hey, I'm trying to kill somebody over there. So we wouldn't like that. But it's fun, especially in sports. When we at home, we feel like we're in the booth upstairs in football games when we're at home watching TV. Like we got a better view of anything when we're watching sports at home. And we yell at the TV, how the hell you didn't see that? And then the announcer comes in there and says the same thing. Well, it's amazing he didn't see that right there. I mean, it's like the defender was right there in front of his face the whole time. Then you got the other commentator going to say, well, you know, those adversities of the game. That's what film work comes in at. So it's like they're doing the Jedi mind trick with us. They're saying things. They living up here rent-free with us, as I use that phrase all the time. Stop living up here rent-free with me. But do we really know each other? And if we don't, how can we get better at it? How can we get better at knowing each other? What's up, my old coach, Mr. Couch? How we doing, Coach? I just gave your wife a birthday shout out. Happy birthday to Sugar. Happy birthday to you. And as I said, that's her name. Not flirting. Not saying, hey, Sugar. Name is Sugar. Happy birthday to you. And I missed my dude. I saw it was your brother-in-law, maybe rest in peace, birthday last week. So that was my dude as well, too. Wow, wow, wow. Again, it was your birthday. Happy birthday to you. But how can we get better at that? Knowing each other. How can we get better? We know what couples do. We know how they get to know each other better. You spend time. You know, you date. Well, when you get into that point, you're trying to woo each other. You get to know each other to a certain extent. Because I think people right now in the dating world are trying to figure out, how much should I tell him? How much does she need to know? Shit. How far do you get past meeting someone at 90 days? Okay, I'm going to tell him or her this. At 120 days, I'm going to tell them this here. As it goes on, and you just let everything out your mouth right away. They're too judgy out here. So you have to be careful on how you release the information in getting to know someone better, for sure. It is what I like to call Wave Wednesday. Who's waving out there? There you go. I'm ready for my parade wave. I'm all ready for parade season. I'm ready. I'm ready for parade season. We got a couple months and it's on. I can't wait for parade season. I missed 2 last year due to family problem with the parade family that I'm with, and the other one due to scheduling conflict. So we're back at it this year. Parade season is on. All right, next up, we're going to take a break here and come back. Maybe we can help some people out get through Get through this stressful time of the year, trying to meet everybody's demands at work and at home. Maybe you need some time for yourself. I'm going to take a short break here and come back with more Montez at Midday. Peace.
St. Louis, are you suffering from depression? Our advanced mental health treatments offer support to those facing depression. Supported by science and over 1 million treatments administered, a countless number of lives have been revitalized with our newfound healing process. Because your well-being matters, we have 2 convenient St. Louis locations dedicated to your transformative pursuit of mental wellness. We understand the importance of informed decisions. Research, discover, and take the first step toward a brighter tomorrow. Visit palmiertms.com to uncover more about our non-drug treatment for depression, covered by all major insurance plans. Let us stand by your side on this journey towards mental wellness. Contact us today.
Back in here from the lunch break. Everybody back from lunch break? Put the cigarette down, Susan. You said you quit smoking. Okay, there you go. Susan was trying to quit smoking. She is trying her best. Yes, yes, yes. So we've talked about the top of the hour of the show here. Do we really know each other? Based on the information that we see every day that's right in front of us, that we hear or see, I don't think we do. And I'm trying to figure out how can we get better at that? This is the time, everybody's giving. Everybody's being generous. People are listening a little bit more, just for not a lot. They listen probably 9 minutes now. Talking about face-to-face talking. But I think people are listening a little bit better now. We got to figure out a way to put those twos together to get to know each other better, for sure. One more thing here. Between television shows and movies, there's a pattern going on in these law movies and TV shows. I've noticed a pattern. Cop kids in the movies and television shows are the worst fucking people on the planet. They are bad as shit. They don't listen. They talk back in ways. They think hanging out with a serial killer and a pedophile is cool. They don't get the importance of safety. What I do for a living. Respect me. Why are you that young talking to me? If you watch some of these cop shows and movies and your kid is 12 years old and younger, you'll turn around and whoop your kid for no reason at all. Because here's what's going to happen. I wish you would talk to me that way. I wish you would act that way at my job. I wish you would talk that way to me in front of people. Why are you acting that way in public? Get a case in point. Watch any CSI, any of them, the first 4 seasons. I don't care. CSI Tokyo, Australia, Miami, New Jersey, New York, any CSI out there you want to find. Any of them that have a little baby son of a bitch where the kid is anywhere from 7 to 12. I guarantee you say something to that TV then. Like, this is a bad motherfucker here. I mean, I just told you, don't let nobody in the house when I'm not here. Your father's on his way, female cop. Comes home, she got a house party. She's 12 years old. Alcohol, drugs. Her friends were having sex in her parents' bedroom. What is going on here? 12 years old, you invite your buddies over to have popcorn and play Atari. Watch a cop show. Watch a cop movie. Oh, don't get me started on the wives. Oh, my God. Don't get me started. You're the chief homicide detective in the murder capital of America. And your wife or girlfriend always say this, you're never home when I need you. What in the actual fuck is going on here? We talked about this last year. When you with people and you don't understand their career or their schedule, well, I'm sorry for you. That's what you get. That's what you get. Moving right along. Was the change good? We've all done changes. We've been all done that. Well, it's time for me to start over. Time for a new look. Want everybody to see the new me. I'm going to cleanse. I'm getting rid of all the bullshit. Now, was the change good for you? Did you make the right decision? Did you move out of state at the right time? Did you leave that sumbitch at the right time? Did you give it the right person at the right time? Did you get rid of that car Was that change good? How many of you still driving around Dodge Chargers and you know they out here profiling people? I see a lot of you. You haven't learned yet. But was the change good for you? And again, we've all made changes. All made changes. I mean, whether you transition to a new career, you're doing a change in the way you're trying to do your financial planning, your financial future. There's been a change. You're paying attention to the bottom dollar more than ever before. You're looking at your spending than ever before. You're changing up everything to give a better version of you moving forward. Now, that's what I like to see, those type of changes. Those changes happen every 3 weeks. Those are not changes. That's a personality disorder. You're changing again? Damn. I mean, what? Do you have a list? When people make a change, well, I'm changing for this reason because I want this to happen. Oh, okay. That's something we can work with. But when you put 20 to 30 fucking things on a list, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. Well, I'm going to do this now. No, you're doing it wrong. Take your time. Look to your left. Look to your right. Grab your writing utensil. Get you something to write on and start writing. Make the list and make the change that's for you. Not for who? Anybody else. Not for who? Anybody else. Not for who? Anybody else. The change must be for who? There it is. Ain't that beautiful? Ain't that beautiful when we support each other, high five, chest bump each other, hit each other on the ass? There you go. That is the change for sure. If all of us look back to what we were like after high school, first 4 years of college, first 4 years in military, or your first 4 years of working a job out of high school, are you still that same person when you got out? You made a change because life made you change, not other people. Life made you change at that time. Now we're getting more people now changing because other people are making them change. When did that become a thing? When did that become a thing? Think of all our male and female friends that have been in relationships, toxic. Now they're gone from that. Now have that conversation with them of why didn't you change or why did you change from being around that type of person again? And they're going to say it was that person. Why are we giving people that much power over us? The power of control is in who? The power of control is in. It's like we forget what we read. We forgot the life lessons that are valuable to us to keep going in a more positive way. Something happens along the way. It's called the get back, getting back on track. Realizing what I have, realizing what I need to do, and understanding that. The self-teachings that you give yourself are just as important as the ones you learn from other people. But if you're not comprehending the life lessons, what's the conversation even about, Daddy? But was the change good for you? Was that new hairstyle right? Dyeing your hair, did that work for you? Going natural hair, that's a big decision now. I mean, I've been natural my whole life, but there are other people that use the chemicals, the weave, whatever it may be, to make it you. This is you. This is not judgment. It's you. We need a homework assignment to have a day. When I always make that post, let's have a day. That is meant for you to have a day. There are a lot of people that do something every day for other people, and they forget about themselves. They forget about themselves. I encourage you all today, before you go to bed, hell, don't do nothing at nighttime. I want everybody that's listening to this show, do something for me today. Wave at somebody. Get to know somebody better. And touch yourself. That's the best thing we can do right there. Self-love is needed. Self-love is needed. We always think we need it from other people, but if you give it to yourself first, hello, America, and do your laundry and get that afternoon walk in. Those are health tips I'm giving you for sure. Health tips I'm giving you today. But coming up later on this afternoon, got a Who's to Blame the podcast. Got a new episode we're going to do today. Ooh, this is going to be a good one here. This could ruffle some feathers out there, but I don't give a damn. Who's to blame? We're going to talk about rivalries in sports because it's changed. You know why it's changed? You people are having sex with the rival people. I don't like it. The hard knocks of the game. Oh, that's going to be a good one. And dating. How can I put this? Dating with sex in sports. Because there's something going on with Blackhawks and Oklahoma City Thunder. We've been here before with with LeBron James. We've been here before with Major League Baseball, these allegations. But how can we get a better hand on that moving forward? Who's to blame? That is the next podcast episode coming up today at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You can also just visit the website, www.dremontez.com. So the homework assignment is wave. Get to know somebody better and touch yourself. Those are the 3 things you must do before the sun go down today. I'm going to check back. How can we check homework? Well, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Wave Wednesday. Enjoy your lunch break. And don't forget to appreciate the details of the day either. And by the way, if you are not doing anything this evening, losing a very important member of the team at Friendly South City at 3503 Roger Place. Come say goodbye to Mel tonight. This is our final shift at Friendly's in South City at 3503 Roger Place. I'm quite sure by 6:30, the line will be out the door. You think I'm shitting? Try me. All right, good folks, good people. Time to finish up the day. Watch some strange movies, eat some good food, and laugh. The things I like to do. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what we got here. What you saying there, boss? How you doing, Counselor? Counselor's on the show. Counselor's back from Mexico. They did not try to kidnap the counselor this year. I think 2 years ago, he told me a story. I laughed for 5 days. My man, the counselor's back in the building. Top job, counselor. Top job. Hello, Miss Tess. Hello to you, too. All right, folks. I'm out of here. Getting long-winded. We still have another show to do. Thanks a lot. And until next time, peace. We out. Boom, 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 boom.